Hello, hello, hello! Good morning, good evening, and good night! Welcome everyone, my name is Vincent Azor, Great Early Night to the Land of Melody, and we're back with some Final Fantasy XIV! It's going to be a very special one. Well, it's always special when we play 14, but even more so because I think today we're actually going to finally beat the Ascians. We've got the method of hopefully sealing them in the crystals and actually getting rid of them, but we'll have to wait and see. We did find that portal that we can go into the actual in-between worlds. And now we're just wondering if we can actually get involved in there and actually see if we can finally vanquish the darkness. So let's not waste any time actually and get straight into it. But yeah, I am very interested to see how this goes. By the way, apologies if you hear me every now and then going away to quickly take a drink. It is currently very warm where I am. Like, insanely warm. So, I mean, I had to turn my fan off, unfortunately, just because it is a bit loud. But nonetheless, we will persevere. But please excuse me if I do sound like I'm having a quick drink every now and then. By the way, hope everyone's having a good Friday. If you are dealing with the heat, I hope you're battling it well, and I hope you keep yourself cool. But remember, if you do things, fantastic. Okay, while we do that, let's quickly have some food, just to get ourselves ready. To be fair, I didn't realise, I mean, normally they do say you might want to get your friends to come and help you, or get your strongest allies, but nope. We need some fellow compatriots to join us in this. But, okay, we have some time to relax. Normally I would go to the Golden Saucer and challenge that one woman to some triad. Although it's 6 minutes. Actually, you know what? Let's try that. Let's tempt fate, shall we? Let's tempt fate. Fanlan, there we go. Because I do, again, I think there's only one more card I've got to get from her, and I'm sure it's the Cloud Strife card. Every other card I've finally gotten off her, except that one. And my goodness, is she stingy when it comes to the RNG of actually getting the card you want. I will also say this, actually, when it comes to Triad. Why isn't it that you can't simply... Because you are going to get dupes regardless. Like, unfortunately, sometimes you are just going to get dupes. Why can't you actually sell it for currency in the Golden Saucer? Because you can't use it for anything. Like, you can't have duplicates. And... yeah, no, you can't do that, so why not allow us to be able to resell them? Actually, while we're here, let's get ourselves our daily card, actually. Wait, is there other side? Yeah, never mind. Am I in the right area? Yeah, no, I am, because down... where am I? I got lost again. Which wouldn't be surprising, actually. Golden Source Employee... no, I think we're in the right area. I think. Yeah, no, we are. We are in the right area. I had to challenge those people. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I guess we'll have to wait for later. Hey, at least I didn't waste my gil going over to her and challenging her, and then midway through the match, we suddenly have to quit. Yeah, there she is. I'll be back for you. I want that Cloud Strike card. I know it's Cloud Strife because she always used it to not best me, but really make it a challenging game. So, we'll see. Nice, so let's see what the darkness is like. Gosh, I want to get the door to darkness. Again, Square really loves everything to do with darkness, doesn't it? I mean, the fact these guys look like Organization 13 a bit, and the fact we're literally going into a realm of darkness, and we have to use the power of light. If there were 7 of us, I would say, But thankfully, I think there's only like 6 of us or something. Oh! Wow, Minafila. Wow, good to see you. I mean, you're in a compromising position, but we'll get you down, don't you worry. Oh, we're actually fighting you. Wow, okay. Right, let's do this. Let's do this, companions. Actually, how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, okay. By 1 off. 1 off and then win. Okay, that's fine. Oh dear. Oh, yep, okay, run. Okay, I'm doing what everyone else does. So we gotta stop the orbs from getting to him, okay. Ah! Don't fully understand the mechanics of this, apparently. I thought we just have to run towards him. Evidently not. Right. Thank you. Oh dear. Again, I'm sure this isn't just the first time we beat him. I'm sure he runs away, goes to his other members, and then something happens. Right. Okay, we're doing this again. Stop this. Okay, yes we do. Hey Locked, happy Friday, my friend. Hope you're doing well, hope you're keeping cool. It is very hot where I am at the moment, so I am trying to keep myself refreshed. Nope. Don't do it. Well done! That's impressive! That's actually really good, well done! Oh dear, no, not the power of darkness! It pulls me! Ah, thank you. Oh, she's Meteor. He's casting Meteor. Oh dear. Okay, no. I can't. I've never done this before, so I do not know which right way to go. Wait, okay, you go that way. Okay. Oh, really? I want to get to Lord Gambit really soon. As you know, Gambit's my favourite character, so I really want to get to Gambit. Oh dear. No. Wait, is he actually dead? Did we actually defeat one of the Ascians? We did? Oh, you're gonna retreat. Ah, of course he retreats. I was gonna say. Someone gonna catch me in the feeler? Oh, she's fine. She's fine. Yeah. Do the fist. Yeah. Ah, good work, guys. Also got some tomestones. Nice. Hey, Minafila, I'll be with you in a moment. I've just got to leave first before I can save you.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
Yeah, but you got stabbed through the chest. Are you okay? Oh, wait, hang on. His body. Whose body did he take over? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hang on. He's come back to this.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come?
He literally is just going, you didn't win. You didn't win. He literally is doing that. Oh, bye, body.
Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scion.
Yeah, but you know I can actually beat you. That's the problem. And until we find a way to actually seal you guys away, I'll just keep fighting you. But quickly, use this! Don't let this bullshit get away. Just seal him. I'd rather not have you have to fight him 2 more times.
There will be no next time.
If this works, this will be
end.
amazing. If this actually works. If this actually works. And he goes, what? No! How dare you! How can I be bested? Because, you know, video game logic of, oh, I'll just run away, I'll fight you again, and maybe it's a third fight.
What trickery
Wait, is this actually going to work? Is this actually going to work?
No. No.
Oh my goodness, is this actually going to work? That's fantastic if so.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
Okay. Go on, Vincent. Use it, my friend.
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
Oh yeah, I did like a Kamehameha with light. Yes! Take my beam of light!
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Or maybe because I don't have a blessing anymore. The dragons got rid of it.
So much.
You know, that dragon took it away from me.
And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
Don't give in, my friend. Fight.
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light.
Yeah, because I can't, because that bloody dragon took it away.
Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach
Exactly.
you?
Retain Organization 13. Now just get Mickey to cast Ultima.
Only we had a bit more ether.
Just imagine, Mickey just appears out of nowhere, just basically shoots his Keyblade at it. Just basically do what he did in Kingdom Hearts 3 when he fought against all those
Moonbreeder,
clones.
what are you doing?
Oh, don't sacrifice yourself. Please don't. You're such a cool design.
Master Louisa,
Oh, is she gonna
understands
sacrifice herself?
the choice you made.
I love your design. You're cool.
There is life. Farewell, Urianger.
Oh yeah, he's the strongest being in all of Square Enix. Donald's the most powerful. I think in 16 there's a character that uses Zeta Flare as well. But yeah. Exactly. I think it's a last resort. I think that's why. It's a last resort kind of situation.
Moonbreeder, no!
You're gonna give your
You
life.
mustn't.
So apparently we're gonna have to say goodbye to our friends if we want to pick down these Ascians. Yeah, but it seems like specifically with Donald, it cost him a lot of life force. I don't know whether or not he dies, but he definitely collapses from using too much energy.
It cannot end.
It's like a double-edged sword technique.
I am immortal.
Well, you can be immortal, doesn't mean you can't be sealed away. It's like in Naruto. Yeah, you're an Edo Tensei. You can't die, but you can still be sealed. Is she actually dead? Is she actually dead? That sucks. She was such a cool design. Ah.
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you need to seal them, and then you actually need to put a seal on them, in order. Otherwise, they do just break free. Like with the Mizukage, he was in that. Pyramid seal, but because they hadn't placed a seal on him, he just broke free.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Well, no, he's not dead. He's just sealed. Although, if we seal him and then disperse it, then yeah, he is dead, because he has no way to return back to the realms between.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice.
Man, I love that fight
I
with
shall
between the
hold on to it for
Mizukage and whatnot.
safekeeping.
He was just trolling. Well, initially, he was trying to help everyone. It's like, look, guys, can you please seal me already? I don't want to fight you guys. Like, can you just bloody seal me already? And then he just went, you know what? Screw it. I'm fighting you guys. You guys are so terrible. I'm just going to start fighting you guys.
Northern Thanalan when we received the distress
Because I remember that everyone's like trying to throw his their like
returned
kunais and their
as swiftly as
shurikens at him, and he's like, idiots, this is just an illusion. This is
It
created by
seems
my
you have everything
clan.
in hand,
I'm actually
however.
over here. And they go, oh, sorry. One moment, can you just give me a moment, please?
What happened
And everyone's
here?
just picking up their weapons, like
Moonbreeder?
embarrassed that they've made a mistake. That is such a good moment. Like they're just all genuine, like, oh, sorry, Mizukage. Can I try again, please? Can I try and hit you again?
She gave her life to temper the blade of light. I have no words.
He was a lot of fun to play in Naruto Ultimate Ninja
Rather
Storm
than
4.
await the
Like,
inevitable,
he was in the
she took
game.
her
A lot of
fate
fun to
into
play.
her
Actually, he was in
own
Revelations
hands.
first, I think. Then Storm 4.
Does Urianger know?
Oh, that's gonna hit him like a bricks. Oh no. Oh, did you hear? Same.
My
Okay,
friend, there is something I must
I
tell
played
you.
Storm 1, Storm 3, and then... No, sorry. I played Storm 1.
Heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave.
I'm just gonna
of the
pause this
dead.
just so we have a quick
Yet her
conversation.
passing
I played
heraldeth
Ultimate
the
Ninja
coming
1.
of a new day.
I played Ultimate Ninja 2. I waited for Ultimate Ninja
Moonbreeder
3 to
hath
come out,
fulfilled
and
her
on
destiny,
the day it
Ascians.
released, I went into my local game shop and tried to buy it. They never heard of it. I was like, wait, it's Ultimate Ninja 3. Look, 1 and 2 came out, and I went to the shelves. They had 1 and 2. 3 never came to my country, ever. After 2, 3, 4, and 5 never came out. I had to buy it from India. No joke, I had to import it from India to play Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3 and Ultimate Ninja 5. that was insane to me, but I did play them. I had a lot of fun with them, and then of course Ultimate Ninja Storm came out on PlayStation 3, and I have played every single one, so I do have fun one. Oh well, what are you going to go see? What are you seeing in the theatre, my friend? Sorry, apologies about that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like Ultimate Ninja after Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, 3, 4, and 5 just didn't come out. 3 and 4 and 5 did not come out in my country. It's insane. I had to import it. Oh, Grogu. Not Grogu. Wait, is it? Yeah. It's insane. I don't know why, but it just never released, and it sucks. I had to wait multiple years before I could import it.
Did he impress upon us?
It sucked. I love those games. Like, again, CC2 at their best, but they're always at their best, actually.
Contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands.
I should play that on the channel at some point. At some point, I'll do like a Naruto month, and I'll play just a bunch of Naruto games, and 3 and 5 will definitely be games I play, because I love the cinematics in them.
The heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice, was the realm spared its doom.
Yeah. Like you can basically edit what people's jutsus are. Like everyone can, like certain people can do certain jutsus. Of course, Lee can't do any ninjutsu, it's only taijutsu. But then you could have like you could have Naruto dressed up as Rock Lee and do like all the like primary Lotus stuff.
In the course of history.
Like yeah, you literally had Naruto as a taijutsu user, and he was an actual character.
Master Louis
Yes, a totally legitimate PS2 that's on my, just so happens to be on my PC, no less.
As master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive.
Man, it does suck she's dead. I hope she does. I don't know how she'll come back, like, you know, whether or not the live stream or so. I know it's not the live stream is different in this game as opposed to other Final Fantasy games, but it would be nice if she came back in some manner.
She knew not what to believe.
No, it isn't. I mean, I played Duelist of the Roses on this channel, and I had to use an emulator for that. And I love Duelist of the Roses, and that's a PS2 game.
The Louis I knew would never forsake his duty. Much less one of his
Also,
own.
I'm trying to learn how to mod Duelist of the Roses, as there is a modded version of that game which has more modern cards. And I really want to play that, because Duelist of the Roses is one of my favourite games of all time.
His intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace.
She also likes you, dude. It sucks that she couldn't admit her truth, well, fully admit the feelings that she had for him, and he'd be able to receive those.
I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
Aww.
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louis?
Oh no, she did. You know, in those final moments, she understood why he did what he did back then. I never played that Spider-Man game.
Realization.
No, I played the movie one, Spider-Man 2 and whatnot. No other ones after that, actually.
Long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest.
Man, the PS2 has so many great games. Like, so many of my favourite games of all time are on the PS2. It's such a good
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not
I'm
be
actually
in vain.
genuinely surprised we actually
Let
beat
us
one of the
continue her
Ascians
work on
straight
the Blade
away.
of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in my
No,
own
of course,
way.
of course.
I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Dude, of course,
Of
what
course,
else?
my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Is it just a Spider-Man game, or can you play like Venom or different versions of Spider-Man? Again, I know, you know, Web of Shadows and all that had different like versions of Spider-Man and whatnot, but is it just one Spider-Man or different versions? Yeah, that sucks. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just by the way, when it actually isn't voiced cutscenes, I'm gonna turn autoplay off just so it gives me a chance to read the cutscenes. When they are voiced, I will turn it back onto auto. Which one? Simpsons Road Rage or Simpsons Hit and Run? I played both. Just to be safe, I played yes, Simpsons. Do you mean yeah, the movie. Do you mean the movie? Simpsons the movie game, the Simpsons game. Yeah, basically, it's like it tied around the same time as the Simpson movie. It's not based on the Simpson movie, but it came up with around the same time as that. You know, where Homer can become very obese. Marge essentially becomes a cult leader because she can recruit people. And Bart becomes Bartman and all that. Yeah, I remember that game. Never played it, actually. I saw many of my friends play it, but I never played that game. Of all the Simpson games, that was the one I didn't play. Of all the ones, actually. Never have I seen Urianger so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlian Manor to celebrate Moan Breeder's life and mourn her passing. Oh wow. Thanks, game. Termination, yeah, why not? I've still yet to use Materias. I don't know when I'm going to be able to use them, well, fully utilize them, but we will. Okay. As Moan Breeder was a native of Charlian, I feel it's only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? 'Tis a mourning found at Rathfrost, and is sacred to the Thaliac, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There we shall pray for our dearest friend's soul, and bid for a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Right, let's go pay our respects. Oh, it's outside! Okay, we can do this, Okay. But yeah, seriously, there are so many games on the PS2 that not only did I grow up playing, but just they're my favourite games of all time, and they've just never been remade or put onto other consoles, which sucks. Yeah, seriously. Actually, okay. I mean, Devil May Cry was on PS2, right? And I didn't know about Devil May Cry 2. Sorry, Devil May Cry. I didn't know about Devil May Cry for the longest time until I went around a friend's house. And every now and then, what we did is we exchanged PlayStation 2 games to be like, hey, you try this game, I try this game, see what you think. He gave me Devil May Cry to test out. I'm like, oh, see what you think. You know, enjoy this game. It's by Capcom and whatnot. See if you like it. I gave him Scooby-Doo and 100 Frights because that's a really good Scooby-Doo game, by the way. But I gave that to him, and we were meant to return the games, but unfortunately, this was around the time I actually left primary school and went to secondary, and unfortunately, we just never due to circumstances, we never really saw each other again. So I've still got that copy of Devil May Cry. The problem with it, again, I love that game. It's a really good game. The problem with it is, I think it was a bit scratched because literally that last scene where you get on the plane, like after defeating Mundus with Trish, after you go in the underground and you're flying, you know, dodging all the stalactites and everything, basically all the falling rocks, as soon as you exit the cave and the cutscene kicks in, it freezes. The game freezes every time. I've tried to play that back then. I tried to play that game multiple times, and every time around that time, it just freezes. And I'm like, well, technically, I've never beaten the game because it always stops at that bit. It sucks. Even like trying to skip the cutscene, it won't let you. So I've never been able to do that. Where am I? There we go. Superhero. I don't know that one actually. Superhero Squad. I don't know that. It's weird because but before then, I never heard of any Capcom games. Like, Capcom wasn't a company I knew very well. I never played Mega Man. Back then I didn't like horror games, so I never played any Resident Evil games. But yeah, Resident Evil, sorry, when I saw Devil May Cry, it was like a hack and slash. I was like, yeah, by all means, I like hack and slashes, so yeah, I'll try it. Okay. I would say this. Growing up, I was kind of a wimp when it came to horror games. Specifically, there was a demo disc I played. And back then, PS2 used to have demo discs of a lot of upcoming games. One of those was a game called Silent Hill 3. And I'd heard about Silent Hill. I heard Silent Hill can be really spooky and really scary. Now, Silent Hill 3 has a lot of, like, again, scary images. But the demo starts at one of the, for me, when I was a kid, one of the scariest places I'd ever seen in my life. You're at the fairground, or the park, and you have all the bunnies around that basically look like their throats have been slit, and they have blood oozing out of their neck, and they're just, like frozen, and they're, like, slumping over. I couldn't get past the first zone. I was walking around, and the music is very, like, there's no music. It's very, like, quiet, which makes it even spookier. And I just could not get past that first zone. I walked around a bit, was about to go to the next zone, and went, no, can't do this, can't do this. So I had to leave and go play another demo. I was not good with horror games. But weirdly enough, if it was like Silent Hill 2, I think I could have done that. Also, even Silent Hill 1. Actually, no, Silent Hill 1's a PlayStation 1 game. But Silent Hill 2... Actually, no, is Silent Hill 2 a PlayStation 1 or 2 game? I think it's a PlayStation 2 game. I think Silent Hill 2 is a PlayStation 2 game. PlayStation 1 is... Sorry, Silent Hill 1 is definitely PlayStation, because... Yeah, it's... Ah, okay. Ah, wait, my friend. Ah, wait. Yeah. F you, dragon. You took away my power of light, and you just gave me a minion. That's all I got. I lost my power of light, and all I got was a minion. Okay, if it goes back to cutscene, well, if it goes back to voice cutscene, I'll pause it in auto. Hey, welcome back, my friend. But actually, it's also... Okay, not the same thing, but I also played the demo for Metal Gear Solid 3.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder.
And I could never get past, like, the first area, because there's a segment where you need to go into the water to cross to the other side. And the crocodiles are there. Actually, no, the alligators. The alligators are there. And I could never... I was smart. I was never clever enough to get past the alligators, and I was always getting eaten by them, so that was always an instant kill. I was terrible at games like that, like stealth in general. So I never really played any stealth games, so that was I probably could... I think I'm a bit better now, but back then, I could not do stealth games. Oh, sorry. Let's put it back to auto because they're speaking. Oh, I know on PlayStation 1 there's a Spider-Man game that freaked out a lot of kids when they grew up, when you have to run away from Venom. Or Carnage. It might be Venom or Carnage.
You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it.
It's like the last level in the PlayStation 1 game. You're essentially running towards the camera or swinging towards the camera as you're trying to run away from, like, Venom. Oh, okay. Yes, it's like, yeah, it's a PlayStation. Wait, hang on. Oh, you bloody minion!
Life for death, a fair exchange.
Okay, that's it. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's Doc fused with Carnage, and you're running away. I knew so many people that were scared stiff of that cutscene. Well, not cutscene, but gameplay, because like the design of like the fusion between Doc, Ock, and Carnage is scary as a kid. It really made a lot of kids afraid of that. Oh, thanks, guy. You just come in to say, oh, isn't death terrible? Seriously, I lost my light for this bloody minion. This minion's done nothing but talk shit. Okay, let's get on our horse. To be fair, I should play something scary for October. Like, October-wise, I've never really done, like, a scary, spooky month, because, again, even now, like, I don't really do horror games, because they actually do generally terrorize me. But if there was a game that, you know, in October I played something that's spooky, I might give a poll, and you guys get to decide what I play or something. I don't know what it is. I'll come up with a few horror games or something, and you guys will get to decide what I play. And you guys get to watch me freak out, because I do not do well with horror games. I am not good with those type of things. No, she's in here. Hey, Minipila. Though we have said our farewells, the pale and sadness has diminished, but little. Forgive me. As antecedent, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in our own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Don't you agree, Vincent? No, of course. She was a dear friend. I just only knew her a bit, but even I was like, that sucked. She was really cool. Again, loved her design. Loved the undercut haircut. Sorry. Just again when it's not voiced. Tis as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear. We are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Morin Breeder, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost, as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need remind you of this, of course. It is for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am likely to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies, Vincent. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall need you of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Aw, that's very sweet of you to actually say that. That you believe I'm the person you can basically lie upon when you need to cry. A victory won, comrade lost. To honour the falling, the living forge ever on, towards the light of a new day. This feels like it's the end of the DLC, actually. How we actually beat the first DLC. Because again, we beat an Ascian. That's huge. We actually beat an Ascian of all things. Have you a moment, Vincent? I believe Yida wishes to have a word with you. I should consider it a personal favour, if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Morin Breeder's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. And of course, we friends help one another, you know? And, you know, when you lose a dear friend like that, it does hurt, you know? I mean, she went out helping us, like, defeat one of the darkness, but it still hurts nonetheless. I guess you could say she went out on her own terms. Oh, good evening! Thank you very much for the follow, thank you! Thank you very much, my friend, thank you! It's weird because there is raid music, but I can't hear it for some reason. I think I did something to the sound, but nonetheless, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Oh, the tadpoles! Oh, my dear, they're going to digivolve soon. What did you play, my friend? What were you playing before you raided me? What were you playing on this very warm Friday afternoon? Ah, fair enough. Again, on Sunday, we will be dedicating a whole stream to it. So we're going to try it again. We are going to see how far we can get into it. I have already done like phase 4 where you get the player base, you know, the dual playmat or whatnot. But yeah, I will be doing a whole stream dedicated to that. And also, we will be doing some player matches as well, because I always like doing those. Yeah, oh, over here, it is hot. It is incredibly hot. And tomorrow, it's going to be even hotter. So, I am going to try my best to keep myself cool. I'm going to try and keep my PC cool. And hopefully, I'm not going to sweat like buckets, because I can't really have my fan on, which sucks. But, nonetheless, we're going to try our best. But again, thank you very much to for the raid, and thank you to everyone that's coming in. I'm just going through the first DLC of 14. We just beat one of the Ascians, but we lost a friend in the due process. So we're going to see what's going to happen next. Hey, Vincent. It's Vincent. Great. Oh no, fantastic. I mean, I'm starting at 9. I mean, as per usual, like 9 PM my time, like Greenwich Mean Time or British Standard Time. So yeah, I will be starting around then, and I'm going to be going for like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, there'll be much more. There'll be many points you can come in and just have some friendly duels and see what type of decks you've got, or anything that you want to test out. And that goes to anyone else. Like, if anyone else plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and you want to test out a deck, or you want to use one of your old decks, please, by all means, you know, I use... None of the decks I use are meta. I don't really use any meta decks. I literally go, oh, that archetype looks cool. Is it meta? No, in fact, it's very terrible. Doesn't matter, I will use it nonetheless, just because it looks cool. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but... it's just so hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moen would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I've decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for the Moon Daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Ooh, I look forward to it, my friend. I'm also doing it at night, just hopefully because on Sunday it's going to be warm, like seriously warm. So I'm hoping by playing a stream later in the day, when it's dark and, you know, it's less hot, it'll be much more beneficial and you don't have to hear me sweating buckets. Literally, I've got like a jug of like ice cold water with me, as you can hear it, and literally I've got that right next to me, so I'm going to be drinking it all day. So yeah. But yes, nonetheless, we are going to continue. But yes, I look forward to anyone that comes on Sunday to do some Master Duel. We're going to have much fun, and you're going to watch me try my best in Dice Rally, as I'm still using the Loner deck at the moment. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Oh, of course, of course. No, seriously, I have a really good fan next to me, but because, of course, it makes noise, I can't use it. So, literally, I was using it just up until the stream started. I will try my best to cool myself down, and then, as I press play, the fan comes off. But it's not as hot as it could be, but we'll see about tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you, and the Daisy at Rayfrost. By the way, stay hydrated, everyone. Seriously, I would hate for someone to wake up with a headache. So make sure you drink plenty of water. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, by the way, did you see that clip of Skyrim I posted online? It is blown up numbers. Like, I am surprised how much views it's got. Like, I just made it for fun because I'm like, oh, that was a funny moment of Skyrim. In less than 12 hours, it already had almost 1,000 views. And again, as someone that's just starting out, that is insane. I was shocked by, and it's still growing at the moment. Like, I've just had a look. It is going insane. Again, I've got to do more shorts because, my goodness. Also, it's teaching me how to edit, which is a thing I need to do. I need to learn how to properly edit. Okay. Right, where is Rowena? Oh, there. Hello, Rowena. What can I do for you today, Adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? No, I'm here for the flower. Eh? You got them running errands now? Them Scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Then the Sabre of Rosia to the bleeding market? Fine, use your time, that is. Seriously though, you best learn to say no, or they'll have you muck up the Chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you wanted to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell that Yeeda lass I've got a wide selection of headgear in stock, if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. Gods know when she needs to. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, come, Twinkleton. Nope, don't teleport just yet. Come, Twinkleton, the Wonder Horse. Or the Marble Horse. Whatever that horse was called in Dave the Barbarian. That literally was just Christopher Walken. I love that. That's such a funny bit. I had that dream again about doing terrible things to Penguin with croquet mallets. I love that. Like, that is one of the best characters I've ever seen in fiction. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh, where have you gone? Oh, we gotta go to bloody... Yeah, that helps. She did say we have to go to the bloody grave. Nonetheless. That is an underrated show that I really wish got more love. Dave the Barbarian was definitely ahead of its time. I think it's probably one of the best shows Disney ever had. But they screwed that show over tremendously with the time slot they gave it. Like, it was such a good show. And it deserved more love. It deserved way more love. It's such a funny show that I really wish more people were aware of. And it's still not on Disney Plus. Like, of all the bloody things to not have on your thing, people like nostalgia, so why not put a show that people grew up with? Like, again, a new audience would probably love Dave the Barbarian, because again, it's very meta. And this was before meta was really a thing back then. Also, for me, it's funny also because Dave is played by the voice actor that does Jack Spicer from Challenge Showdown. And whenever you hear him scream, it's like, yeah, that's Jack Spicer. That is Jack Spicer doing a scream. Okay, I knew many girls that were actually into Chase Long. Like, I knew a lot of girls that really liked Chase Long in that series. Like, I think some girls did like Raimundo. I don't wonder if anyone liked Jack Spicer. I would genuinely like to know if anyone genuinely like... Oh, bye, Behemoth. If anyone actually liked Jack Spicer.
Rowena can be so annoying. She would just like to not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with some more fashionable. And when I tell her it's like, I just like it fine the way it is. She say it's this again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I meant to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me, so, anyway, let's see it. Moon Breeder. Love these things, you know. I hope there's somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
Again, I would really like if she does come back somehow, because a great design, wonderful person. Also, it'd be nice to see Rianja have a reaction of seeing her live. Oh, it's you again.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Okay, Gazoobazup, or whatever the hell it's called. What's that guy from Flintstones? The Great Gazoo? I think it's called the Great Gazoo. Oh! Dragons, you say? Quite. Wait, no, the wyverns. They're wyverns. Yeah, they're wyverns. They're not dragons, they are wyverns.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes!
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, my friend.
We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Yep, let's get back. Now I've got dragons to deal with, of all things. Yeah, that's the thing, like, always understanding what the difference between a wyvern and a dragon is. Like, wyvern, literally, their arms are their wings. Dragon actually has, you know, 2 legs, 2 arms, or 4 legs and wings. So know the difference, people. Are we back in Reverend's Toll? Wait. Okay. Thing is, though, we've already dealt with Shiva, who was well in a loving relationship with the dragon lord and whatnot, and basically sided with them. So, interesting to see what happens with this. Bahamut wasn't necessarily a dragon, but we still had to fight a winged creature. There we go. At some point, I do need to go to a shop and just buy a ton of stuff, because as a free-to-play player, I am literally maxed out on my coin at 300. That would be nice if they did increase the amount, like, free. I know they give us more expansions, which is fantastic, but, you know, free. I wish they let us increase the amount of, like, coin we've got, because 300,000, you do get that quite easily.
My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeder's passing. Her loss will surely be felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us no time to mourn. The envoy from Corophus will soon arrive. They must hasten to hear our report.
Is it?
Ah, the envoy is here.
Is it cool girl with cool armor? It is the girl with cool armor.
I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly. You come with news of the Dravanians?
Okay, sorry. Again, no voice, so we go back to auto. Sorry, non-auto.
Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Aymeric himself sailed forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest, though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat. Our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grand picture, my lady. Is it reinforcement you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks, thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Aymeric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for the Corvus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest of Uldar must take precedence. It is with such contingents in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders?
I mean, let's think about this. Your land has been isolating itself on purpose from the rest of Eorzea. On purpose, you're like, no, we're not going to get involved in your business. That's your business, you know? We don't care what happens to you. We only care what happens to us. So with that knowledge that you've just gone, yeah, we don't care. I mean, the Guardian Empire, well, the Guardian Empire isn't doing anything to our land, so we don't care if it does anything to your land. Literally, that mindset. And now you want to know if the other grand leaders want to help you. Don't be surprised if they literally start laughing and falling on their asses, because you've done nothing to contribute. I mean, yeah, you help the envoys allow us to pass supplies to Mordona, which is very nice, but that's it. So yeah, you need to give a bit more in return, an equivalent exchange, if you will.
Though I would gladly appeal the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favourable reply. You need say more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how a plea will be received. But for the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance, we must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising.
Well, expect a deal. You want something, expect a deal that's going to be in favour of them rather than yourself.
I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations, and I have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favourable answer, know that any support is certainly to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure some will take the more high ground and go, well, okay, we'll help you. We'll help the Ishgardians, but on certain, you know, we want a lot of stuff in return for helping you. So we want open borders, we want to do trade, we want money in return, like, it's going to be monetary. It's definitely going to be monetary or land.
That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Aemeric's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander must desire to speak with you, regardless of your fellows' involvements. You faced Midgardsummer and survived. Anything you can share on your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. It would seem the road leads us to both Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Vincent.
Right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, expect the Grand Companies to expect a lot in return, especially if it's in Uldar, where, you know, a lot of things are going on at the moment. You know, especially with the refugees and everything. And the Council will want a lot in return. Oh, hey, Dark Souls. Sorry, joke. Oh. Oh, you again! You did survive. I mean, yeah, you did teleport away, but I thought you would have been injured after a while. Are you? I mean, it makes sense. With the dragons and Shiva and everything, it makes sense that she's the one doing this. You know, her alliance with the dragons, yeah, makes sense.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
So, are you going to turn into Shiva again? Oh. Oh! What did you do?
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
Are you calling it down the
The
dragons?
sinner's feeble magics are undone.
Oh! You took down the barrier.
Claim your retribution.
Man, you're still strong after being defeated. But then to be fair, if you have a bunch of crystals... Yeah! I guess round 2 with Shiva is on the table. I mean, it makes sense considering, yeah, she did just teleport. She gave a vague explanation of what was happening, and then she teleported away. Still, I thought it would have been a while till we see her again. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen her, but I thought it was going to be way more than that. I just like the fact it's like, yeah, we had to deal with the Ascians. Like, we fought her, fought Shiva, then we had to fight the Ascians, and then now we're back to her. So it has been a bit since then. And do we go back to the Ascians after this? But then I'm trying to think, like, what other primals are there? Like, you know, there was King Mugurmog the 12th, you know, that was an outlier, and now we have Shiva, again. But I am wondering, like, I mean, I know in Final Fantasy lore there are different versions of Bahamut. Like, there are many different versions of Bahamut. But I wonder if they're going to deal with any of those.
It seems I was too swift, Vincent. You too, however, have arrived this time to spare, for our host is yet to make an appearance. The murmurings around camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you there. Hey ho, knights, what say you? Tenterhook Templar Knight, you say? When I laid my eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freezing in my bones. Ooh. Bothered Bowman. Quite the alliteration. The gates of judgment are more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. It's our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Oh. Ooh, you got a nice coat, my friend. Very nice coat.
Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of this blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one.
Seriously, they like the alliteration beast, the trembling temple knight. We need not fret too much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasions. Mother will be fine.
Twould seem the heretics struck there first. And most telling, blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there has been trouble at the gates, and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you've heard the heretics' treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you.
Okay, let me have some food first. After all, food for thought and whatnot. There we go.
Lady Iceheart's gone bold indeed. She would risk direct contact against the city. Come, let us do as we bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harshenthorpe will know where Sir Aymeric means to receive us.
Again, we were talking about this last week actually, about the fact a lot of the names around here are very French, if not a bit German, but they speak with very like English accents, and it's like, I mean, it's meant to be European, of course, like, you know, because like European fantasy, but you would have thought they'd had some people do like French accents, or like even mostly like European, Eastern European, or voice of sorts. But it is very not heavily English, but English based. But you know, what's with a bit of French, a bit of German? No? I don't think many people don't mind a bit of German, you know.
It is reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a similar misstep could seem plunging us into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes a flame of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and would treat you within the theory.
Like seriously, like so, like again, very French name. Anything on AUX is very French. Anything normally with an FANT, or especially around F towards the end of it, is German. So I don't know. It's just like maybe expecting just a bit more of a European-based like voicing. I mean, you don't necessarily have to go French on it now, do you? No. You do not want to be a stereotype after all. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? If you would be so kind. Hey, Aymeric. How are you?
Ah, I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and our heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned to the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we'd quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphanid, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Einstein.
Like Einstein? Einstein in... Just man... Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Not who I think it is it? With different armor. Oh, Dragoon. Okay, it's a Dragoon. Okay. So this is our first introduction to Dragoon. May I present you... May I present... Oh, not just a Dragoon, an Azure Dragoon. Well, as an Azure myself, I like this person a lot already. You're already ticking boxes, my friend. You're already on your way up. An impressive title. Although I confess, I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet, even amongst such masters of the lance, esteem is without equal. He, out of all the warriors Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me much. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurers of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well now, that we've all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we've learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault of the gates. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanian share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history, though once defeated by the hero Haldif, he's said to have terrorized Corfor since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many of the scars of our walls bear the Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldif plucked from the bested worm's skull, simply known as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and once possessed untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dreaded creature will be restored to the heights of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. Okay. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal minds could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But, though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice, to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde who an entire company of knights would labour to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does rage rob them of their strength. Though the endless march of years, the dragoons endure. Patient, calculating, exonerable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time, and that is especially of the great worms. They are who spend centuries in slumber, only to wake and resume their campaign, as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to have gathered his strength, and for us to bolster our defences. And now, just as he seems to primitive's return, the heretics strike the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in leagues with the creatures, then? Of that we cannot be certain, though we know the heretics covert the eye. We have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such question aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to render in Ishgard's protection. It is a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave unstead. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candour. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies. I will have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battles against the dragons. This much I expected, unlike our arrangement concerning the keep of the lake. However, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in the conflict which concerned only Ishgard and Dravania. Exactly! This is the thing. Before, when we had the Empire against us, you guys were like, well, it doesn't concern us, so why the hell should we get involved? And now the shoe's on the other foot. It only concerns you, so why should we? I mean, we're going to do this because we're nice guys, but why should we do this? When the Eurasian Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, You refused us.
Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were to Ishgard fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Javania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthos would be buried in snow, and the lands would become the sole provenance of beasts and beastmen. Until the Guardians arrive, that is, you may be certain the Empire would not hesitate to claim Korthos. They would not even have to draw steel. An Imperial provenance sharing a board of Mordonna? 7 hells. Very well. We shall assist you in repelling the dragons. The war of the Great Worm shall shake in the firmament, but we of Erosi will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming Horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would.
Oh, I like that. No, I knew you guys would, because you're the good guys, and you guys do everything.
Now, upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Imric. Though his power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wherever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then, the worm who roared was Nidhogg, eh? He means to hurl the Horde against Drafanian's collar, and shatter the remaining walls that protect the city. There can be no doubt, the worm has summoned his minions to war.
Again, I still feel like we should be getting something from it. Again, we are good guys, of course. Like, we deserve to help because that's what good people do. But again, just to be like, yeah, well, I mean, after this, it's like, hey, if we ever need help, you have to come help us. Otherwise, we are remembering this stuff. And next time, you can just sort it out yourself, mate.
Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavour will at least provide an opportunity to bring the sister states of Erosia together in a common cause. Sir Aymeric was more ruthless in this negotiation than I anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarters to when one's home's at stake. But did you see that look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? With the Lord Commander's long campaign for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards the foreign corporation comes at something of his bittersweet victory. The days ahead could promise to be interesting indeed.
Yes, well, again, you know, just remember this next time we ask for assistance. Man, we're not getting any armor or anything for this. We're just getting money. Again, it sucks because, again, I'm at max gil, so I can't really use any of this. And also, it doesn't seem like we're getting much XP at the moment, because I think we're at the maximum required for this DLC.
If we are to aid Ishgard in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the Antecedent.
Yeah, but again, I would not be surprised if we go back. She's gone to, you know, Limsa Lominsa. She's gone to, like, see the Twin Adders and whatnot. She's gone to Uldar, and they just all go no. Especially Uldar, because, like, mate, we're dealing with our own thing. Limsa Lominsa, they'll just go, hell no, we asked for help last time against the Garlean Empire. You guys didn't do nothing. No. And then just basically, you have the elves and whatnot, basically, like, the Twin Adders just going, well, we understand the needs of you. However, we want something in return for this. And naturally, I think that's fair enough. You know? Again, everyone is within their right to say no. Absolutely. And it's a case of like, well, we need help. It's like, well, if you want us to help, mate, you're going to have to pony up a lot of stuff. Especially you're opening your borders, allowing us to trade, and in general, just allowing us to actually work alongside you. We don't want to own your country. No, of course you can, you know, you be your own nation. But we want you to be open like the rest of us and come join the alliance. So if Guardian or any other empire or any other threat comes along, we all work together. Like, that's hardly a bad request. It's not asking for much, is it? In the long run.
Alphino, It is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
Yes. The wyverns are at large. Well, we are dealing with a pope, so you never know.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Hi, Dragon. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're keeping yourself cool, unless you have nice cool weather. In which case, I wish I had your weather, because it is hot over here.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphinaud is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
No, they don't allow us their borders. They're...
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn
I'm just going to say this. I'll wait for them to stop talking, then I'll say my own thing. They have been... Ishgard has closed their borders. They do not wish to talk to anyone else in Eorzea. When the Garlean Empire was striking and threatening to, you know, take over, and basically when they captured the Primals and basically wanted us to surrender, Ishgard did nothing. They were like, no, doesn't concern us. You know, why should we help? And now that they need help, they expect us to come crawling. Again, of course we're going to help them. Of course we are. We're good people. You know, just because you don't do something, it doesn't mean we won't. But it is a bit like ham-fisted when it's like, are you kidding me? You really think, like, you really expect all the other nations to just come and help you, risk their people, risk losing more lives, for a nation that, at the end of the day, might just continue to keep their borders closed. And they're like, oh yeah, hey, thanks for helping us, but we're still not going to be part of your alliance. We're still not going to do trade. We're still going to be a very closed country. Like, if you want help, you better give something back to this. But again, we're good people, and of course we will help. But just don't expect the other empires to help. Also, yeah, sorry, it doesn't really hurt Eorzea until it does actually start to affect them.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Again, I cannot wait to hear like all the other grand companies and what they have to say. Yeah, I cannot see Aldar saying yes, because it doesn't benefit them. A lot of them are traders on the council. Wonder what that's about. Yeah. Aldar, I say no. Limsa Laminsa, I also think no. Yeah, I just can't see any of the grand companies agreeing to it. Even though some want to, again, when it comes to democracy, the majority are just going to say no.
I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to the pledge, Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries during the duration of their conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support, I lead to Alphanid.
Again, they expect a lot in return.
For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would have you also consider the matter of our own security. Reverence Toll is but a short flight from the snowfield to Corvus. It is not unimaginable that the fight may spill across the border. Pray, brief Slathborn on the brewing conflict, and discover potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its own way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. But before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tartaru accompany you? He has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter.
Well, let's do this. I haven't spoken to Tataru in ages, actually. Like, actually, I think ever since we came to the Mordonna, I think we've only spoken maybe once. So yeah, hey Tataru.
We're rather close to Corvus, aren't we? We'd best see our own defences and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we also need to have beds and bandages, laid out just in case. A good reception is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Vincent. I have 101 things to discuss with Slathborn.
Okay, lead the way. I'm just trying to think. I think there's any shops around here I can actually just buy a bunch of food. I don't think there is. I know there's a shop up the street, but I don't think it actually sells food. I need to spend my coin. Otherwise, every time I do a quest, I'm just throwing away money. So might as well just spend a bunch of money just to get some food items, to get some more experience points and whatnot. So where are you? Oh, okay. We'll talk to Slathborn, and then we'll go up there and see if we can find anything.
Ah, I appreciate the warning. If a war is coming to Corvus, then the toll must be made ready. But increase the numbers of patrols, and look out immediately. I'll also see about finding room for the infamy, as well as temporary housing for the victims in conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favour. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same.
Again, it's not unexpected.
There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I will have a word with some of the more capable colleagues on your behalf. You might try your luck here at Reverence Toll. I dare say, there are a few stout souls about town who are at your coat of arms.
I mean, there are always people looking for battle. Like, no matter what, like, people are ready for battle. So I just need to quickly see if I can actually see someone to talk to about food. Independent merchant. Tell me, do you have food? No, you actually... Oh, you have rapiers and stuff. Oh, ooh. Wait. Oh, that's the stuff I'm wearing. Oh, okay, sorry. I was like, hang on. I've got a thing. No, she's repairs. Yeah. Right, no. Yeah, you're just there for repairs. What can you do? Purchase items. Can I buy food? No. Okay. Hang on, that looks like a lot of the stuff I have. Oh, that is the stuff I have. Never mind. No. I know the sellers in there, but they mostly just do gear. I just need someone that sells just like food. Script exchange. Nah. Okay, never mind. I thought there would be someone here I could just buy food from, but apparently not. Oh, the regalia. I want the regalia so bad. I am waiting for I am waiting for the event in the Golden Saucer where I can buy that, because I know you got to do Golden Saucer event to get the regalia. I desperately want the regalia, and we will be doing streams where I'm just doing Golden Saucer stuff to get the regalia. because I desperately want it.
Well, let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse.
Accomplished adventurer, will you join us in the battlefield?
Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I am not in the habit of volunteering for a lost cause. If I survive this long, trust my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard.
No, fair enough, you're well within your rights. Again, this is what happens when Ishgard doesn't actually play nice. Hey dude, how are you?
Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I want to talk to ye about. I need ye to cast your mind back to that scuffle within the Empire by out the proceeding plant. A lad from a little Alamahigo by the name of Wilred was there within the fort that day, and I want to know if you'd seen him since. Have you? God damn it. I fear this much. No one seems bloody have seen him. Yet the ground's opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around this time, Rudra stopped turning up for duty. Then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Uldar. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but users and me both know there's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventure and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all, that and the steady pay. Now, compared to most other in the crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice. A bleeding whelp amongst wolves. The boy's got passion. When he talks about being a guardian for Rosia, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then it's just between you and me, mind. There's the fact that the lad wanted me to talk about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something of the Braves numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I stumbled upon, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any rude, you got a war to wage on, so I'll let you get on. Though, just someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Vincent.
Well, apparently there's a traitor amongst us. But who's the traitor? Oh dear. No, it's always upstairs, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say, there is an upstairs, I just need to remember that there are some people upstairs. Like on this side, oh no, oh, there we go. I chose correctly.
Send me blade to these guardians? Well, them dragons are fearsome lot, but I'd slay me a fair share if the coin was good. I'd worked for them on the nights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up worse for that for the heavy purse.
So is that a yes or no? I wasn't too sure about that. Like, so did you recruit someone? And I'm just going, I don't know. Wait. Oh, now is there someone downstairs? I think, yeah, there's someone downstairs. Okay, is someone around the corner? Oh, no, there must be someone down here. Ah, there we go. Volunteer? My service in defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the life of every one of my brothers. I did not mean to offer them mine. It was to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddle behind a icy wall. Yeah. No surprise people think, against wyverns? No! Why would I want that? And to be fair, fair enough. When you're doing it essentially for free, and you're an adventurer, yeah, you don't really get many people that fight for free. So, Ishgard seeks Selsor to bolster its ranks, eh? Though, I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege. These nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. Haha, but I pledge myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I'm loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? What to do? I mean, I'll walk away. You don't know whether or not I've joined or not. I'll see ya, but I may not see ya. Again, I don't know whether or not he's going to join us or not. It's kind of like up for interpretation. Did you just fly the regalia? Okay. Okay.
There you are, Vincent. So, did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, I like to mind that makes 3 or 4, not including Slapboard's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I say one of Riven's Toll's veterans worth a dozen clanking knights at least.
Yeah, we did something good. We did somewhat good. Damn it, give me some gear. I need some better, because again, I don't mind this outfit, but I think I've worn it long enough where I'm like, yeah, I want to change outfits.
Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot that there's been the word from Alphanid. Apparently, the Lightleys are convening an order to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they requested your presence as usual. Anyway, would you make best to wait to order, or you'll be late? Alphanid said that he would meet you on the road promenade.
Okay, well, we're going back home. That's fine. I can say hi to my dear Momody. That's the thing. Oh, what's this? Oh, Aurorti will be destroyed. Oh, that's not that bad, I guess. You know, move on with the times, and, you know, sometimes things just happen for the sake of happening. Oh, what's that? Momody might be hurt? No, well, that changes everything. I'm going all in. I will have to obliterate everyone if it means that Momody is safe. I'll let Uldar burn before she dies. Or even her. Right, let's find a teleporter, just so I can go underground. Yeah. I think there's one down... Yeah, I mean, there is one down here, just which one's always the nearest. So, I need to go through the one in the Chamber of... Okay, Chamber of What's fine. There we go. Okay. Chamber of War. Thank you. Right, I think I know how this is going to go. Because, don't forget, most of these people on the board are merchants. And what do merchants like to do? Well, whatever benefits them. You know, if we're talking about stuff, if it doesn't benefit them, they're just going to say no. They are just going to say, well, how does it benefit me and my company? Yes, you're right. Merchants can be evil. But it depends on how evil they are. They may be just evil or they may be evil. I mean, don't you know that what evil stands for? Every villain is lemon.
My apologies for calling you away from your task. I'd hoped to proceed with the negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience has prompted a gathering of their council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The alliance here are settled within. Let us join them, shall we?
Right, let's see how this goes. I will be genuinely surprised if people agree to this. Maybe, sometimes, that is the case. Just give you just enough XP to actually level up.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
But, I hear a but coming.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Uldar has not.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray.
I mean, it was going to be very weird if they said no to that, considering he's the one that made the made the Braves.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Yeah, but money for nothing.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard.
That's the thing.
Not when our own homes are still under siege.
Yes.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
Yeah, that's the thing. He would swoop in. That's actually a good point.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Oh, come on, Alphanid. Don't be like that. You know why they're not doing this as well.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Yeah, but you do need experienced
yes,
fighters.
The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Hey, money talks.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
Yeah, but the Ishgardians aren't part of the alliance. That's the problem.
My duty is to my country and
That's
my
the problem.
people.
Like, you would have much more legs to stand on if they were part of the alliance.
If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely
And this is
disappointed.
politics in general.
Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest.
A technicality.
If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Cutthroat. Befitting a pirate.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we're dealing with flying enemies, so a bit more harder to fight, as opposed to the Empire, which was more on the ground.
Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard.
Oh?
Your Grace?
Oh? You okay?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Oh, something's going on. I hope she's alright. I know she says she wants to abdicate and basically make it so that Uldar is no longer a monarchy in this sense, but I'm wondering what the hell's going on. She's not being, like, blackmailed or something going on.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Yeah, but she may be healthy physically. What about mentally? Again, we know she's got a lot going on, and she's having to fight a lot of battles. Ugh, hope she's okay. And he's very sweet. Like, he genuinely cares and wants to make sure that she's fine, you know, and he's well aware of what's going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, a few more members of Uldar, fantastic. We got something rather than nothing. Which, again, for what it was, I was actually expecting everyone to say, no, hey, we're protecting our own forces, and also, they're not part of the Alliance. We've reached out to them before, but Ishgard has always closed its borders. Now that they wish for help, oh, look at that, now they want our help. Well, you didn't help us when the Garlean Empire came knocking at our door and wanted Erosia for themselves. I was always going to assume that was going to be the thing. You know, it's always a case of like, well, hang on, you didn't help us. Why should we help you? And it sounds bad. It sounds really mean. But there is a bit of truth into that. It's like, look, if we help you, what's to say you will even help us when we need it? I mean, we'll say, hey, we helped you in that battle. And they go, yeah, but that was your choice. You chose to help us. We choose not to. And then in future endeavors, if the Ishgardian Empire ever had any issues, again, they have the gall then to come back to the Alliance and go, hey, can you guys help us again? We could really use it. And we're like, mate, are you freaking kidding me? We helped you against the Wyverns, and the second we needed help, you just closed your borders again. And we're like, nope, nope. You literally put your fingers in your ears and went la 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 and pretended like nothing happened. So, yeah, forgive us if not everyone's on board with this. Again, but it's completely understandable. But we're good people, so of course we'll help. Huh. Oh, sorry. Now we're back up to normal. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we've been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Harshfront and Sir Aymeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Rosia's guardians. Oh, and I'm getting a pickup. Captain Ilbert, what news? Then, the assault has begun? We have but this moment to conclude our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join the House Dundere at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and defend the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Well, the Braves can't really come here now, can they? So we can't get more of the Uldar Knights. Vincent, I would have you and your adventurers allies bolster the defences at the Step of Faith. Report first to Saint Mercenary at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where they need the most. May the gods grant us victory. Well, it's all go now, isn't it? Yeah. That's not a bad outfit. That's pretty cool. But again, I do wish for a new outfit myself. I do really want a new outfit. Really badly. Again, it was not bad when I got it after beating Bahamut. Like, that was cool. But we didn't get anything for beating Leviathan. We didn't get really anything for beating Shiva. Or even the Ascian. So I'm wondering if at some point we beat the Dravanians and, you know, beat Shiva again at some point. If we get ourselves a new outfit. Okay, which way are we going? Okay, I summon my horse. So, I guess we're up for a raid again! And now, I descend my horse. Again, I have yet to see... Again, I like all the boss themes. Like, all the boss themes are really good. But none of them have come close to Garuda. Garuda's theme is immaculate. I just wish there was more, like, organ play when it comes to music. So, who knows? Maybe I'll find music I will love even more. But for now, he is number one. Ah, you are the appointed captain of Sir Celsor's contingent. Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade works to be done. As we speak, the Dravanian skirmishing parties are heading positions across the Hill Central Islands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. And for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The Willy Serpents seek and divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue the preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to them once the advanced skirmishes are slain. Okay, well, let's go. Where are we going now? Wait, where are we? Oh, we're going back there, okay. And we drop. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh dear, that's not good. There we go. Are you guys okay? Wait, there's more? Oh, yep, there's more. There's more. Okay, no, I'm gonna go that way. Oh, wow. You guys died. Haha! I beat you before you beat me. Okay, wow, okay. Onward! My horse. Also, I know at the moment there is that Final Fantasy XIV Near Automata collab. I should actually check and see if I'm eligible to actually participate in that, or if you've got to do a certain DLC in order to do that, which I think there is. I think you maybe have to do like the third DLC in order to access it. I don't know. I wish, again, I could look it up, and I probably should, because I don't know how long it's going to be until that collab goes away. So getting 9S's outfit wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if I could utilize it. So I have no idea what class you need. Wow, you're almost there. No! Oh, well. Yes, you're involved now. You weren't before, but you are now. You know what you did. If you don't, then you should know. Right. Oh, hold, Commander. Oh, well, you're one of those boys, are you? Oh, yeah, you didn't take much damage, that's... There we go. Nope, nope. Can't go over the mountains. Have to go around them. Right.
What? News, adventurer? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Iranian devils! Down the scary heights. What vast to your grief and fury, sir? Let avenge the death of your fellows in the battles to come.
Ooh! Again, I'm sure I'll use the materia for later, but I've been told not to use it, so I will hold on to these. Until a time when they are needed.
Ere you commit yourselves to the siege,
You should have known what it is that you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the sea of clouds, the bridges serve a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call the Rafine Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outmost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to launch unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remnants of the wards, the Winged Devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent them from any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany us, our defenders, to the utmost ward. I hope that includes us as well, yes? Hey, good to see you guys. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn? We could not well stand idly by where the horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. And indeed, to do so otherwise would go against all Master Louis Ruiz has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Yida and I will join the rear guard. Right, if the dragon should reach us, we'll be sure to give him what for. Thank you, all of you. Hey, speak to me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the horde.
Are we doing a raid? We are going to have a fun time with jolly cooperation.
I trust you're ready then. Good. Come, let us make to the battlefield.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, not... Oh, hey, I'm in the void. I'm out the void. Okay, not a raid. Oh, you're a dragon. You are an actual dragon. Huh. That be a mighty dragon knight there. Okay, well let's see how this works properly, like how we go about fighting a dragon. Because normally dragons are very resistant to magic. But wow. Oh wow, we actually got people. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Accept your foe into your heart and defend the bridge with your life's blood.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Onward, men and women. Oh dear, never mind. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Nope. Nope. I think I'm good. Oh, that's not good. Hey! Oh, jeez. Ah! Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, wait, yeah. Hey, you okay? Yep. Run! Running, 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 running! Whoa, jeez.
Ether, to me.
Oh, thanks! Right. Okay. Now the big bad. Yep. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, you failed. Huh. You failed that. Okay. Huh. Unfortunately, my abilities aren't best suited to that. That sucks. Ah, okay. Okay, oh no, I'm back in the void. Oh, really? Oh, damn it, man. Yeah, I was not expecting that to actually, like, one-shot, well, not one-shot me, but do damage over time. Like, unfortunately, Red Mage doesn't seem best suited for this. Well, using my actual abilities on it. Huh. Okay, hopefully this time we do better. Also, maybe keep our battle strength maybe just above, because I think that may be buffs, depending on like what you have. Okay, this again, okay. Okay, this time was a bit better. Yeah, I say, so no matter what, you always are permanently just... Okay. Yeah, this time don't go straight forward to him. So unfortunately, he just blows you away with his fire. Like, but then look, the Dragoon's going in, like, all guns are blazing. Yeah, I think it was just very unfortunate timing. I literally think it was unfortunate timing that... yeah. Ah! Yeah, maybe it's best we go back a bit. And sure, why not join us? Oh jeez! There's quite a lot of them. There's quite a lot of them. Jeez, okay. Come on, almost there. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, we're doing better this time. Just this time, stay away from its fire. You know, don't go face first into its fire. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Right, this time, don't go into its fire. If it starts breathing fire, like so, don't go near it. Or earth raising. Ah. Okay. Okay, what are you casting now? Okay, okay. Can I make it in time? Nope. Nope. Unfortunately not. Okay, let's not try and get my... Oh, jeez. It's doing a lot more than I thought it would, to be honest. But then these are scripted, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's not happy. It's not happy with the fact I hit it. It is very not happy, and I think it may actually, well, close to getting me. Right. Jeez, this is the Dragon Horde. This is the Horde of Dragons. That is indeed a Horde of Dragons. Right. How much have we got to go now? She's not even... Oh, okay, we are halfway. Like, just around halfway. So not that bad. Okay. What the... Oh god, okay. Thanks, guys! Thanks for telling me about that. I wonder if you can actually win this, or if I'm just making complete mistakes, which, again, it's very likely. Always likely. Oh dear. Oh dear. Nope, single target. Again, I wonder if we can actually do this. So close, come on. So close. Oh my goodness, we actually did it. Huzzah! We managed to win. That is a very long one, actually. That was a very long fight. Woo! And we all take a breather. We all give a sigh of relief. Not bad. We did very good. You know, we bested the dragon. Although we were very close to losing that. But we didn't. That's the important thing. We didn't. Perseverance does work. Yeah, I mean, one of the wyverns are like, ah, fuck this shit. I ain't dealing with them.
The dragons! They are withdrawing! Victory is ours!
Now, of course, and the light comes forth, signaling victory to the victors. And so, just as the light comes a new day, so does a new day of victory. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions? Make of this a battle of slaughter. Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a goal to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm. Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Ooh. Well, interesting to see what happens with that. You know, the hunger and the lust for the blood of the Nidhogg, it grows ever more. Right, well, hey Alphanate, we did it, my friend. We somehow did it.
Vincent, the dragons are rooted. Least you wonder. The fighting and the steel vigil are also fierce. But my crystal braids were not found wanting.
Oh? Commander Lavilia, Vincent, true to your word, you've arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and your people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you well with deserved praise, I fear I must away to foresee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with a proper courtesy. Well, bye my friend. We'll see you in a bit.
We have indeed achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever the journey is made with you in the van, the victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. It is a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to thank you. The demands of duty, however, allow me a little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Uldar, and reassign the braves whose squads suffer heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray, return to Reverend's Toll, and share your tale with Minafila in person.
Yeah, we did very good. We will see into informing other nations of what took place here. But do be sure to give our regards to Minafila. Yeah, teleport, yeah, let's go back to Mordona. Yeah, let's go tell her that we did good. We did a good job. Yeah, she's like, oh, and you've done so well. And you didn't falter even once. And I'm just there like, no. And she's like, oh, are you sure? Yes. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, that's fine. I'm just glad that you've achieved victory. That's all that matters. I'm like, yes, that's all that matters and nothing else. Right behind us. Yeah.
Vincent, welcome back. Alfred sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Vincent. Thank you.
Oh, can I just... which one do I want to take? So, speed, skill, speed, skill, speed... Nah, why not? Oh, broke... Oh, okay. Nice. Come on, I want some gear! Give me some cool new duds!
You must be wary, Vincent. And now may very well be your only chance to...
And no sleep for me.
Descendant.
Hey, Tataru.
A message from Ordo has arrived with a message for you. The Royal Seal? Curious indeed.
Oh, don't tell me something's happened to Her Majesty.
Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eurasian Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Namamo Uldar invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Uldar in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you for your valiant effort as commander of the adventurous contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of such a place at such celebration. All for free refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom have perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen to seek to share in the glory of your triumph?
To be fair, Uldar actually did send their men, so long as some of the Braves actually stayed behind. So we did actually get capable men with Uldar.
Ah, but mayhaps they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press the Ishgards' return to the Alliance. We have scarce had a time to mourn Monobrida, and I, for one, am in no good mood to carouse. But I suppose we must play our part, put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you are promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be strange celebrating indeed if the victorious hero were not at present. Pray, content yourself with the thought that such occasion may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed.
I love this. Like, yeah, you want to sleep in your comfy bed, but just, just why not?
Tataru, if you do me the favour of contacting the rest of the Scions.
Of course, Anti-Sentient. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do.
I just like the fact if I go to this party, everyone's having a good time, eating, talking, drinking. Meanwhile, there I am in the corner in my seat just going... like, just fast asleep. It's like, oh, wow. You must have had quite the battle.
Curious. I've never known Tataru decide such a request. Could aught be amiss?
I'm very tempted just to go to Limsa Laminsa, get a bunch of food. Oh, okay, we'll talk to Tataru, but yeah. Next time we go out, I might just go to Limsa Laminsa, buy a ton of food. Just a ton of it. And then... oh, hello. Yeah, where is Tataru? But yeah, just get a bunch of food. That way, we don't lose any excess gil. Because we might as well use it for something, at least. Considering we're at max level. Tataru is conspicuous by her absence.
Tataru? I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think about it, she did seem rather preoccupied.
Okay, well, I wonder what's eating at her. I don't know, maybe it's the fact of our fallen comrade, or maybe something else, you know? Everyone's different, so certain grieving processes take different ways about it. To be fair, I could just fly and just look for her. Oh no, there we go. There we go. I thought you'd want to look out where we are.
Oh, Vincent, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why you should probably talk to me in a feeler before things get any worse. Sure you know what to say, Vincent. I'm glad we had this chat.
Well, glad I could help, Taru. Yeah, I think I'll just do this quickly. I'm going to go to Limsa Lominsa, because that's the only bloody place I can actually think about that actually has anything I need to look for. Now I need to remember where the hell Limsa Lominsa is. I think... Oh, it's Black Shroud. Is it Southern Fanland? No, it's like Little Amahigo. Again, it's been a while. Corophos? No, Lonosia? Fanland's down there. We're more Donna. Ah, there we go. Limsa Lominsa. Again, I just need to get some supplies. Just because it is a bit annoying when you have excess coin. And it's like, well, you're wasting money, so you might as well just spend it. And that way, you're building back up your money anyway. So, also, we get, you know, by eating food, we get experience and whatnot. And that's a benefit. You know, we level up just a bit more. So we'll do that. We'll just quickly go buy a ton of food. So that way, we can just do every quest and not have to worry about losing any of our experience bonuses. Or even, like attack buffs and whatnot. Right, now I just need to remember which way it is. I think it's down this one. It's definitely one of these. It's either there or down there somewhere. We'll see. Right, just need everyone to load in, and then we'll be golden. Then I can hopefully find someone that just sells food. Because yeah, I've got 8 minutes left on mine. Yeah, a 3% buff is not that much when it comes to experience points, but again, every little helps. Every single, you know, quest we do gives us a 3%, and it does over time start to count. Tradecraft, that's not what we need. Independent jeweler, not what we need. Apothecary. Yeah, that's armor, so I doubt we need to go to that one. Independence. To be fair, this one looks like it does. It looks like it specializes in food. So, wait for the person to load in. We'll just buy a ton of food. Ah, there we go. Ah, hello, Culinarian. I wish to buy 100 of those. Actually, can I just put? No, can't put fanny triple digits in. Again, might as well. You know, have a ton of food. We're good. Oh, wait. Can I just? Okay, we can just do that. Okay. Yes. Boiled egg. No, okay. Mutton! Oh yes, let's have some mutton, why not? The flatbread is actually always nice as well, actually. We'll buy some more flatbread. A rabbit pie, you say? Oh, I do like raisins. In fact, I've got a bunch of raisins right next to me. Very good for the morning. When you wake up, having like a handful of raisins, it does wonders for your body, like helping you wake up and whatnot. So actually having a bunch of that would actually be very beneficial. So I'm going to buy some raisins. The fact that a boiled egg, of all things. I'm not much of an egg person, really. I mean, I like scrambled eggs, but that's about it when it comes to certain things. Right, there we go. Again, I just thought, you know, might as well. That way, we don't need to worry about like having excess coin, of all things. We can just actually have food, always keep our buffs, and hey, means now we don't need to worry about, you know, anything. It's really weird that of all the things that Final Fantasy XIV keeps doing, like they give me more expansions, which is fantastic. I don't think as you do more of the DLC, they give you more currency, like limit of currency. Because at the moment, my limit is 300,000. I don't know if it goes up if I do more of the DLC. I actually think it stays. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't know if it goes up the more I do. If that's the case, then yeah, you're just always kind of stuck at this. If anyone knows, please let me know. If anyone actually knows if I get more money if I do more of the DLC, like, but by that I mean the limit. Like, the limiter comes off, it goes up. Nope, sorry, Tataru.
Yes, Sataru, you have my undivided attention.
I've been hesitant to broach this subject with what all the recent excitements, but events have made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for.
I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to excuse me your duties for a time, then you've certainly earned the rest. But I suspected lying a bread is far from your intent.
You know me too well, Descendant. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Honorary Boulder and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so, it only seems right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard.
Oh, that's very sweet. You want to basically make it so you can contribute. Oh, you've got this, Sataru. Hey! Oh, you guys. Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Sataru so determined. Hot aught befell, by which I meant to help my descendant.
Not at present, thank you. Was there something else you'd like to ask of me?
Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was on to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request another adventurer, of the capable kind of course, to be assigned to our party.
Very well. I shall consider the potential candidate and provide you with a replacement as soon as I'm able.
My thanks, Descendant. I shall take my leave of you.
Bye! Oh, jeez. So, at the moment, it seems like this is the main one, but where we small... Say. Mixture of inspiration. Okay, there's that one. But the main one we're meant to be doing is Unexpected Ambition. Okay, so I guess there's two we need to do.
The power to defend oneself. The power has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do call Yanjir mentioned that she had developed an interest in Arcanemia. Mayhaps she's made to gain admittance to the Arcanists Guild in Limsa Laminsa. Yes, that'd be way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that she is all well? It is doubtlessly unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety.
Well, I find it very funny we were literally just there. I did not know we were going there, otherwise I wouldn't have gone there earlier. I would have literally waited, done this mission, and just gone there regardless. Oh well, it's one of those things. You live and learn. Also, we need to have some more food in a bit. But wouldn't you know it, thankfully we've got a bunch of food. I keep forgetting to use this. It's quite useful. If I want to use a powerful ability, just use it straight away. I forget. Right, let's go up here. Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. Wait, for a split second, I thought this said level 59. I'm like, well, I'm not that experienced. Not that far. Okay, where are we going? Are we going upstairs? Oh, we got to go upstairs. Yeah, we go to the Arcanist Guild. Okay, wait, let me find the teleporter. I think it was just outside, actually. Yeah, Arcanist Guild. Wait. What? Oh, I'm at the wait. Yeah, I'm at the Arcanist Guild. Yeah. Like, why can't I go to the Arcanist Guild? Oh, because you are in the Arcanist Guild. You have to go downstairs, mate. Ah, there we go. Hey, Tataru. Oh, wow, Tataru, you've already got a new outfit.
Vincent! What are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry her. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Filmblain's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again.
Where are you? Oh, you're back upstairs, okay. Never mind. So I wonder at some point, again, I'm sure if I did another job, I would have to come here to become an Arcanist. But I'm fine with the Red Mage at the moment. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, so you can become an Arcanist. I don't know, at the moment I'm happy with Red Mage. Again, I did like being a Black Mage, that was fun. Like the whole thing with casting, but the fact with Red Mage you actually do cast spells and also fight, I do like that. Although I have seen like a Pictomancer with a paintbrush. That is actually a really cool ability. So who knows? Maybe. Jeez, 500. I should probably put all the food together at some point. Yeah, I need to discard. Again, it sucks I can't discard this. Discard. The fact you can't trade these is so annoying. So I have to go, you know what, okay, get rid of it. It sucks. And... Toad legs. I definitely need to sort this all out. This is definitely stuff that needs to be sorted out at some point.
Greetings, and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? So, you're the acquainted with our newest member? I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanimia. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one of all the Arcanists are expected to complete. And a thought occurred to me. Why not supervise Tataru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem to be an ideal person to be on her hand. A trial will be conducted at the cliff south of Zeppler's Gate. You need only observe at the distance.
Well, let's go have a look at our dear friend, shall we? Okay. Now I need to learn how to get out of here. How do I escape this area? Yeah, I can't use my horse, unfortunately. Also, I've gone the wrong way. I've literally gone back. I've gone back downstairs to the Arcanist Guild. Nevertheless, we persevere. There we go. Okay. Yep, shame I can't use my horse. Okay, there's nothing there. That's fine. Again, I understand, like, you know, you need a bit of, like, light-hearted stuff in between, like, quests. Again, completely understandable. But, you know, it would be nice if we got something else rather than just experience and coin. Again, just maybe some, like, I don't know, nice accessories or something. But then, again, they could be saving all that just towards the end. Like, when we beat the next Ascian, or if we fight Shiva again, it's like, oh, here's a new outfit. Because, man, we have not got anything... Again, I understand. I am a black mage. You know, I am a black mage, so naturally I can't get a new weapon for quite some time. That's understandable. I could still get a new outfit, because right now my luck... Like, what? I think level-wise, I'm like 130 or 120. But nothing I've had recently is better than the Ironworks. Like, let's look. Yeah, I'm 130. But none of... Again, all of this is augmented Ironworks. I have still not found anything that is better than the Ironwork, which is insane. Like, the fact I did that ages ago, and yet it's the best gear I got at the moment. Okay, there we go. Now, let's have a look at our dear friend. As they fight some wolf rats, potentially. Let's have a look-see, shall we?
Oh, Azure sees the private part, where she met her shining jewel. For us, but to bring the smugglers' plans to naught, came the last with whom who could fool. Beat 'em up with a back a draft, got 'em up with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst. Go, Carbuncle, go. Oh. Are those crates I spy? Ah! This must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle?
It's a rat. I think you'll be fine. Yep, no, peace, I'm out.
But, Carbuncle?
Aww, that's adorable. Nope, I'm off. Peace, it's raining. I don't do anything in the rain. That wasn't part of the agreement. Ah, I want to get in and help.
Come back, Carbuncle!
Aww. Tataru. Where? Again, I've never done Arcanist, so I can't really speak on, like, profession. But, you know, if you really care about it and you want to get better, I can help. You know, don't give up, Tataru, if you truly believe in it.
I should have known you'd come, Vincent. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I knew you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own Carbuncle, left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. Never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Miss Fimbringen of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanemia, like so much else, is beyond me.
Aw, Tataru. You know, you don't have to give up if you don't want to. Aw. He only wants to help. You know? What's wrong with just wanting to help? We're gonna go back one up. Wait, what? 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 There we go! My horse was being a bit annoying. And like that, my horse magically disappears, because apparently flying is not allowed in Limsa Lominsa. For some reason, they don't allow flying horses. Again, again, it's so sweet that she wants to do stuff. But she could become a black mage. I could introduce her to the Thaumaturg in Ul'dah. You know, if they really wanted to, I could, you know, work with them. You know, I was once a black mage myself. If she really wants to learn powers of arcane in some manner, you know, what, starting off as a Thaumaturg black mage wouldn't actually be a bad idea. Although it is funny, I'm seeing a lot of people utilizing that class. Again, it makes sense. This is where you learn. This is where you learn it. So it makes sense. There's a lot of people around here. But it's just funny that it's literally as we were talking to her about Tataru wanted to be like them. Now, unfortunately, that's beyond her grasp. But again, if she trained, you never know. That's what perseverance is all about. You know, if you don't at first, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh, where's our dear Tataru? Oh, oh no, she's back upstairs, isn't it? Yeah, she would come back down here normally, but the teacher's upstairs. That's right, the teacher's upstairs. There you go.
Ah, back so soon? How fare our fledgling arcanist?
Bismilly, Mistress Thumbergen, Bismilly, as Vincent will testify, I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I'm completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time.
Tataru, if that were true, how would I not permitted you to join in the first place? We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skills with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanum here. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon a carbuncle at your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree?
No, yeah, she's amazing.
You are too kind, Mistress Thumbergen. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I should take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged.
Aww. Aww, she just wants to help. It's sweet, like, again, I wouldn't mind practicing with her if she wanted to basically learn. Aww, Tataru.
As fetching as these garments are, I shall fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful, then to Costa La Sol we will go. A bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off.
Okay, of course. Let's go to Costa La Sol. Have a party. Meanwhile, Kermit the Frog here. I've been saved by his wrath. He was preparing his bow at me. Hell hath no fury like a frog that's hopping mad. But yeah, I hope Tataru... Again, I don't want her to fight necessarily, but of course to protect herself and Lady Minafila. I mean, of course, but who knows? Let's see what she wants in Costa La Sol. Hey, Tataru.
Oh, yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wrench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in the Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also covered in certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, Let me off!
Of course. Yep. Okay. Okay, Tataru, let's do it. Right. Let's go find a giant clown.
What fortune! I've already found one! Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment.
Okay, well... You go do your thing, Tataru. I'll keep a lookout for giant, weird clowns, then. Oh, sorry. Let me get to my destination first. Don't get on. I'm just doing my thing. I hope no clams come to attack us. Ah, well, it's not a clam, but it's, I mean, worse. Oh dear. That's a strong one, I will give it that. It's actually picking up somewhat of a fight. There we go. All sorted. Tataru. Oh, someone else is doing some leveling up round there. Oh, jeez, no, I'm not joining no fate, I promise you. I'm just helping a friend.
Well thought, Vincent. Well thought. I know I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have the prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasureless wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way, right? Well, I mustn't keep Philomene waiting. There's work to be done, and a lot of it. We're to secure provisions for the Ascians in the Limits markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray, convey my apologies to the Antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me.
I just wonder what happened to your carbon corp and where that's gone.
Farewell, Vincent. And thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about we'll meet again?
It does feel weird. It almost feels like a goodbye. I know it's not meant to, but it definitely feels like a goodbye. Even though we're going to see each other very soon back at, oh. Oh? What's that smile mean? So, yeah, we'll see back at, no, I promise you I'm not doing a fate. In fact, I'll prove I'm not doing it by getting out of here as soon as possible. Peace. Again, I really do hope she feels better. You know, maybe there'll come a time where she finds a class that works for her. But then she could, like, do defensive magic. Like, it doesn't have to be fully offensive. She could learn defensive magic. Ah, you got... Damn it. Everyone's teasing me with the really cool mounts they got. I saw the regalia, and now I see Cloud's bike of all things. They tease me, you know. They tease me for the things I can never have. Or can't have for a very long time.
Welcome home, Vincent. I gather you found Tataru in Limsa Laminsa? My, it sounds as though she had quite the adventure. And while it did not end as she hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate your indulging my request.
And yeah, but there were two. You just decide which order you want.
I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hooray Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that I've yet been unable to do so. Now, I realise that you're rather more a capable adventurer, and that escort is duties frankly beneath a man of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at this present. Might you be willing to forego the rest? And
I like this. Our poor man does never get to rest. Every time it's like, oh, you can finally rest. Actually, you can't. Actually, like, my goodness, let the man rest. Let the man have sleep. I've got bags under my eyes.
To forego rest and assist us in this matter. Generous to a fault.
Seriously, it's like that movie with Jim Carrey where he can't say no, so he always has to say yes. Like, I think that was based on a book, but in the book, I think he's hypnotized to always say yes. Well, I think in the movie, he just says yes. I just think he just, no matter what, just says, yeah, sure.
Now, it seems only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time, our orders employed a handful of scholars to travel around. Erosi had taken Aphric readings so that we might better understand the impact of the primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and so we asked the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Honorary Boulder and Coltonet were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to an injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to improve upon your goodwill.
I really should be getting something for this.
You are truly a pillar of strength, Vincent. Hooray Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe.
Ah, Vincent! It's true! And you agreed to lend us a hand. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coordinate? Our misfortune is becoming a blessing. An opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light himself.
Need I remind you that we are 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route?
True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together.
If such thoughts brings you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, Vincent, we would have you attend the scholar to charge with surveying the South Shroud.
He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate location to take his readings. In spirit, Vincent, in spirit. We shall be together, every step of the way.
Oh, I love the camaraderie. Very sweet of you. And on, like, seriously, after these missions, I deserve a whole day of just nothing but sleeping. My character's like, oh, but where is our dear Vincent? He is literally in a bed and has told us to never disturb him again. Seriously, the amount of times you've asked him to not rest, he's gone, no, I'm done. I will come back when I come back. Let me rest. My companionship is now with this bed. I will come out when I want to come out. I think that's justified.
At last, the Ascians! Men, thrice to grace me with the presents. A pity we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is in Sumhar. Come, we are late enough as it is.
Okay, onward we go. Okay, right along. Horse.
Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain my work. Given sufficient no interruptions. Then, please, stand at appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts.
Okay. I guess I'll stay here next to the antelope. Nope.
I see. We have both completed our respective task. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, the snake bolt awaits. Shall we?
Mate, I would not question the guy who's literally in charge of protecting your life. Maybe don't be a dick. You know? Because one day you may be talking to someone, you turn around, take some measurements, you turn around again, ooh, he's mysteriously disappeared. As if he's just left you because he's got annoyed with your shit. So maybe, just maybe, be nice to your people.
Right about... here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for these dangerous beasts as I work.
Okay, at least he didn't say, but try to be quiet. You know, as opposed to what you can do in a forest. Oh, you got a problem now?
Fascinating. These readings are not what I expected. Though, perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm given to superstition, but there's a queer, almost blasphemous air about hereabouts. Let's quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey.
Right. No. Okay, we're going to near a dungeon. Wait, are we actually going... Ooh, we're actually going into the dungeon.
As before, my guardian, they leave me to the task of ensure our safety.
Okay. I mean, there are a lot of enemies around here, so I'm accidentally going to be able to... Well, I don't want to, but I may accidentally use some AoE spells. Nope. As long as I just use single target spells, I'll be fine. Nope.
data should be invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, I can't tranquil. I will have my clothes reeking of blood and offal.
Well, how nice to you. Some of us can't help but smelling of the carcasses of the animals and beasts we slay. Some say it might be an acquired taste.
You chose to paddle the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. Took advantage of my unexpected privacy, and before accuracy analysis my data. It would appear that there's been a notable decrease in Erosia's ambient ether concentrations since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must make additional measurements to confirm my assessment.
Oh, I got some potions, actually.
For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Urf's front. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures and form spontaneously. Consequently, autonomous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come along.
Okay, okay. I mean, unfortunately, you're the boss for now. Well, you know, we're doing not bad. Again, this is meant to be just relaxing time. It's just until we do the next thing, maybe with the Ascians or Iceheart, Shiva, and whatnot. But seriously, I wonder, lore-wise, in the canon and lore, when does our hero ever get rest? Because there are multiple occasions where it's like, oh, great hero, please seek rest and enjoy yourself. And then immediately it's like, oh, actually, no, you can't. You've got to do this thing for me. I feel so sorry for my friend. He's an overworked man who doesn't get anything in return. Just thanks. I know that's what a hero does, but even a hero needs rest. You know, even Jotaro and whatnot needed rest, and they had to deal with a baby that can infiltrate your dreams.
You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measure.
Sure. Again, let our dear friend have some rest. Well, at least some form of companionship. You know, we all have needs, even warriors of light.
Yes, quite high. Yet, still remarkably lower than the historical measurements. Like near the end of this sick vaster era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Oh, it's like something else. Something else.
Is he just going to walk off on his own? Mate, you didn't tell me. He's literally walking off on his own.
Something else.
Huh?
Sion, come here. I need you.
Oh! Okay, that's definitely something to tell me and come over to. Oh!
Fear not, my friend. Help has arrived.
Is that your friend that you were talking about earlier?
There you are, Vincent. Hooray and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Ugh, gutted like a hog. But not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't like he put much of a fight either. Lay a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any crystal graves operating in this area. What cause had Wildred to come here?
What should we do?
We will see to the Scarlet protection, Vincent. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The Anti-Sendit will want to know what's happened here. And so do I.
There'll be a murder. Oh, there'll be a murder. But who'll be the murderer? Get Miss Marple on the case. We'll get Mr. Columbo to come in.
Can I ask you one more question? Just one more.
Columbo in Final Fantasy in itself is a hilarious idea.
Mr. Sephiroth, if I could ask you one more thing. Just one more thing about your mother.
Oh, he's even talking about Hojo. Like, trying to make Hojo confess to all the crimes he's committed. The amount of illegal creations he's made. Experiments and all that. Jeez, that would be a funny thing to see.
Vincent, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Willard? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12? How can that be? I will send word to Alvinade at once. We want to conduct a full investigation. And send word to Realger's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this? And why?
I don't know, but for now I shall take... Spirit Band, why not? I don't know what that does, but for now I'll take it.
The recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. We are come to the defining moment in Erosian's history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense in Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of Erosian the Alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voice in celebration. Do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Mona Breeder. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and fight those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my steed. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all.
She's a very strong woman. After everything that we've been through, that takes a lot.
It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us at Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Laminia a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I have smuggled out of the fragrant chamber.
Well, Tataru's fine. She'll be back to her normal self soon, and hopefully with a new lease on... Well, I still say she could learn magic, just become a black mage, or just blue mage, or just learn some defensive magic.
Off the big sorry, Vincent. There's a glass in the air. Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad.
Something on your mind? Oh, right, crap. Yeah. Willard.
By the navigation, Mildred's dead. God damn it.
They must have known they'd been rumbled. I mean, sod it! Past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had a dig around. On the quiet, sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coin made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of Dodo Consortium. Daft name for a business if I've ever heard one, but which is what gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again, and found another half a dozen donations from organisations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owed by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastards credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of the businesses as bloody bribery consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules and financial contributions. The God knows how many men of the first and third are taking the Telegides coin, but now we know them and have them, I'd wager my right eye they're the ones that did that to Wildred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions, bound to attract attention. He was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. God damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegy would hopes to accomplish. He hides his scheme with all the care of a drunken pisson in the wild. No. He's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have my word. Ah, Vincent. Mind yourself while you're at Ulda, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what sweeps a man overboard and drags him before he know it.
Ha! Quest accepted! Heavy talk, but hey, you did your quest. Right, are we going to the... Oh, Minafila? Banala, we're just going to Uldar. If we're just going to... Yeah, we're going to Uldar, then I'm just using my return. Why spend money when I can teleport for free? Yeah, man, this is getting to conspiracy talk. You know, like, oh, murders, subplots, money laundering, and all that. But there's a lot of it. Ah, well, we have a lot to deal with. We have the plot in Uldar, with, you know, certain people funneling money into people's coffers, certain deals being traded behind closed doors, people being murdered because they may have gotten too close to the truth. And now then we got to deal with all the things regarding the Dravanians and, you know, Shiva. And then the bloody Ascians at some point will go, oh yeah, by the way, we're here as well. So where am I going? Wait, no, wait, where we go? Which way? Chamber of Rule, okay. Chamber of Rule, please. Okay. Again, a lot is going on. And I like the fact the Ascians are like, shall we intervene now? It's like, no, they're not done their quest yet. We have to arrive at the appropriate time, don't you know? We can't just waltz into another quest. It would be non-canon. But sir, isn't everything he does in this world canon? Not the canon I believe. I believe in my own canon.
We've been waiting for you, Vincent. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I'd hoped that we might make our introduction together, but Mistress Momody just sent word that you're needed as quicksand.
Oh? Well, if Momody says it, I will be there straight away. Wait. Okay, just making sure that's the right one. Okay.
We will go on ahead, Vincent. Pray, join us once the matters at the quicksand are resolved.
Hey, Fancred. You gonna say... Oh, you are gonna say something. Give my regards to Momody, and let her know that I will call upon her, Non. Okay, but remember, she's mine. You come anywhere near her, and I don't care if you're a friend. I'll have to beat you behind the bar. I got my eyes on Momody. I saw her first. Literally, at that point, you're playing by like schoolyard rules, where a new girl comes into like the school, and everyone's like, "Oh, she's pretty, she's really cute," and then you go, "Excuse me, I'm playing by the bro code. I saw her first, so back off." Hey, Momedy, my dear. What do you want to see me about? Looking as ravaging as always, my dear.
I appreciate you dropping on such short notice, Vincent. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Eleni, aren't you? Former adventurer. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round here for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you, got it? Before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking these words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd thought these signs of a troubled heart. But something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love.
Well, even if she did, Momedy, you know my heart belongs to you. I would have to be very polite and find the perfect way to let her down gently. And say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I know you had your heart set on me, but unfortunately my heart belongs to someone else." I know it's difficult. I know you have your heart set on this great warrior of light, but unfortunately sometimes you can't get what you want. The heart wants what the heart wants. Man, I haven't been around here in ages, actually. I cannot remember the last time I ever been around here. Like, it was super early on in the game, actually. So, yeah, it's nice to return around here. It's nice to go back to previous areas you haven't been around in ages. Yeah, this is when we were still collecting those different crystals at the time. I think that was like the second crystal we got. As you stand up on the platform, your thought begins to wander. But all too soon, the ghosts of the comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file your mind's eye in solemn processing. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Elaine. Oh, continue. Just keep standing on this point. I mean, she's got to arrive at some point. Or maybe she doesn't want us to be at the party for some reason. Strain your ears to listen. You hear the chatter of Quirin and the buzzing of Siegfried's, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Wait, faint light.
Vincent, is that you? What brings you out this way?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were a woman. Apologies. Oh, did I give you... I need to have a list of people that I voice and what their voice... I think I did give him a Scottish voice, just because initially he was one of the earliest people I saw, so I just gave him a Scottish voice just for the sake of it, being a bit different. Again.
Lieutenant Eleni? Why, no. I haven't seen her about. How'd she come this way? I guarantee we'd have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We patrol the city in Viennes on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders. You'll understand. Spinglish.
It's about to begin. Okay, oh, it's a setup. They did not want me at the party.
You should be on with the other honoured guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, bring return to all of that, Vincent. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I'll tell her you were here.
Oh dear, that does not look good. Oh, is he going to find like... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, he's in with them. He's in cahoots. It's a bigger conspiracy than we thought. Everyone's in on it. Even that man who sells the bananas, he's in on it too. He's even further in on it than we think.
Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall.
Aww.
Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Is she just gonna come out right and just abdicate? Like, just go, yeah, the monarchy's gone, like, completely. I no longer rule this world, or, you know, this empire, really. But yeah, I'm done. It's like, wait, what? Really? Damn it! Seriously, what is going to happen? Okay, so go speak to my dear Momody. Like, hello Momody, it's me again. I am ever so glad to see you, but before I, you know, always talk about my compliments of you, I must ask you a very serious question. You said I had a meeting with so-and-so. Well, I went to the destination location. They were not there, and also found this very weird vial. But whoever, again, they said that was, you know, the lady that we met before. So maybe she was there, but something happened. She got kidnapped or something. We'll have to we'll have to find out. Hey, Momody, my dear.
I reckon you'll head straight to the feast after meeting with Elaine. Oh, what's the matter? No appetite?
Yeah, about that.
So, she wasn't there, but this was. Huh? Let's see. Looks to me like alchemist file. But beyond that, I can't see. Maybe best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Anywho, no worrying about Elaine. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll soon find out what was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about.
Well, yes, but I'm still concerned. Ah, judging by Momody's grin, your star could not rise any. Ah, she's proud of us. My dear wife is proud of me.
Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's head maiden, no less. Seems like Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultan's chambers. So, what are you waiting for? Go on then. Go.
Well, my dear, I would love to go. I would love to have a private audience with Her Royal Highness. Oh, she's gonna say something.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Oh. Actually, since we're in cutscene, automated.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
I am genuinely wondering if she's actually going to say, like, yeah, I plan to stand down. This is no longer an empire. It's now a democracy where people vote on, you know, who actually runs the country. Wow, yeah, everyone's here. I mean, it's definitely a great way for people to connect and, you know, form stronger bonds.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies.
Yes.
You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Just make sure no fights start out.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally.
Oh, you played a part as well, my friend.
When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic.
Well, just forming a stronger bond with them.
I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity.
Yeah, but there's going to be people that aren't going to like
Territorial
that.
disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
No, but now we've got a private audience with the Queen. With Her Majesty. Okay. I was thinking about calling it, but we'll do this mission. We'll go do this mission. We'll talk to Her Majesty, see what she has to say. And then we'll come back and then we'll call it. Okay, so let's do this. Because I do, you know, I am going to... I mean, it is already the next day, so... And I do start streaming at 1, so... yeah. We'll quickly do this mission, speak with the Queen, speak with Her Highness, and then I'll go back, go to the inn, and then we'll call it for the stream. I'm just interested to see what Her Majesty has to say, despite the fact we know partly what she wants to say.
Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it will be my honour to escort you to Her Grace's chamber forthwith. Upon Oak Princess of Silence bedchamber, several cutscenes...
Oh, thank you for telling me that, actually. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay. Unfortunately, if that's the case, then yeah, we will actually take some time and do that next time. Again, I'm very thankful. Thank you for telling me this. This was important because I bet it's going to be like 30-minute cutscenes. And as I say, I do want to get some sleep before I come back later to do some, another stream. Because, yeah, I need to get at least some sleep and then set up stuff ready for the Wuthering Waves stream. Which, oh yeah, by the way, I am doing the new story update for Wuthering Waves later. And potentially, I may do a summon stream. Now, I've been saving for the Cyberpunk Edge Runners collab. I've been saving for a very long time. But, you guys are going to decide whether or not I summon for Denia. Because I have an Amith, and apparently Denia is really good for Amith's team. And I don't really have a good fusion team. So, it actually may be beneficial. So, you guys are going to be the ones to decide whether or not I summon for her or not. So my what are they called? Asterites. They're in your care. Whether or not I summon, whether or not I spend my 90,000 Asterites. Well, I'm not going to spend all of them, of course, but basically, whether or not I get her and her weapon will be dependent on you guys. Whether or not I'm a good person and save, or whether or not I give in and spend. That will all depend on you guys. You will have the power. And I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm sure it'll be very close. Because some people are like me in saving, but some people are like, yeah, but she's quite good with Amith, so you should summon. But for now, guys, that's going to have to wait until, now almost just over 12 hours until I stream next. But again, we will be back later. I will see you guys in a few hours. Thank you to everyone that came in. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for the raid to Juicy. I always appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. And have a good the rest of your Friday. And see you on Saturday morning. And be safe. Be happy. Don't let anybody make you afraid.